What's up with my Waymakers? It's your boy Devon Truck coming back at you with another video. So as you can see by the title, we have a dupe battle going on today. We have two products that are going to battle it out. One of them is more expensive than the other. We're going to see if they're similar, if the one that's more expensive is better, or maybe if the one that's cheaper is better. So these two products that we're working on today, it is two primers. The first one is the Milk Hydrogrip Primer. The second is the NYX Bear With Me Hydrating Jelly Primer. So I bought this NYX primer yesterday, and when I used it, the way that it felt similar to how I heard people talk about the Milk primer. So I always wanted to try the Milk primer, but I just never got it yet. I didn't get this expecting it to be like a dupe. So I went today and bought a travel size of the Milk primer. So this is the more expensive primer. This primer is $30 regular size. The small size is $15. This primer is $17 regular size. So I'm gonna go over the claims. Like I said, this Milk primer, the original size is $30 and it comes with 1.52 fluid ounces. The smaller size is $15, was half the price, but you get 0.33 ounces. So you really get a lot less than the travel size. I really should have just coughed up the other $15 and bought the full size, but maybe I won't like it. You know, we're gonna see. So with the NYX primer, like I said, it's $17 regular price. It is 1.41 fluid ounces. So let me stop talking, stop rambling. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and try these products out. So I know this one feels like I'm gonna go ahead and use it first. So this one is a jelly primer. It has some nice simple packaging. It's pretty sturdy. NYX is becoming more expensive, and their primers are definitely up there in price. It has a like jelly-like texture. Might be getting washed out from the light. There's like a jelly texture to it. This is what it like looks like on my finger. It's like a jelly, really bouncy texture. So when I apply it to my hand, it's very watery. It feels very hydrating. And then the Milk primer, I have no idea what this feels like, but I'm just gonna put that on my hand. Okay, so it has a little bit of more of a tint to it. It's perfectly clear. It's a little more green, but it does say that it shares out clear. This one is, the textures are different. The jelly primer feels much more watery. This and the Hydrogrip primer feels more tacky already. It's a little bit more stiffer to move, which is not a bad thing because the NYX one literally moves like water, so it's not a bad thing that it's stiffer to move. So this is what both of them look like on my hand. This side is the NYX. This side is the. This is stupid. This is stupid. This is stupid. Why am I swatching primers? Let's put it on my face. I'm gonna do this side NYX, this side Milk. So I'm gonna go with the NYX first and just rub it on my face. I already know what this primer feels like. Like I said, it's literally like water. Even that much I put on, that's enough for like my whole face. That was way too much. It feels very nice. So as I said, it's feeling pretty tacky now. I feel like it would be nice for makeup. I'm going to now go in with the Milk Hydrogrip Primer on the other side. I'm using my other hand to apply it. And as I apply this, we're going to read the same thing. This one has a little bit more of a smell to it. The NYX one doesn't really smell like anything because it's just water based. So it doesn't smell like anything. This one definitely has a little bit of a scent to it. It's not a strong scent, so it's not anything that's like overbearing. Now I do already feel that it's gripping. It's already nice and tacky. So comparing the two sides, I'm gonna let this side dry down first and I'm comparing the two sides. So now that they're both dried down, the NYX primer actually has a little bit more tack to it. Both primers seem to have blurred my pores. I can say that the Milk, this side, looks a little bit more poreless than this side. They did both still cover my pores, but this side, the Milk side, is a little bit more covered. Okay, enough of that. Let's see how makeup applies over it. So we're gonna go with foundation. I'm going with my CoverGirl Matte Made True Blend Foundation in the color D70. I'm going in with the matte foundation because they're supposed to be hydrating. I have dry skin, but they're supposed to be hydrating primer. I've already prepped my skin before the primer, so that's all taken care of. Let's go ahead and just blend in this foundation. You guys know what I'm really tired of? I am extremely tired of problematic anything. Problematic people, problematic situations. I'm completely tired of it. I'm completely tired of seeing problematic things all over my timelines. All this negativity. Everybody doing this, somebody doing that. It's always something every other day. I just want some positivity. I want to see some positive people doing positive things out here in the world. First of all, it's like nobody can ever be funny anymore because everything is offensive to everybody. But when you actually look at it, it's a lot of the times, except for certain situations, but a lot of times when it's smaller situations, it's usually people that's not affected specifically that have the most to say. Because like, if you feel like it's so negative, why are you blasting the negativity? Why are you giving attention to the negativity? Report it, block it, move on. Not everybody that follows you has to deal with that negativity because you wanted to deal with it. And it's like, maybe not everybody that follows you wants to deal with that negativity. So my foundation applied beautifully on both sides. I went with a little bit more on some areas just for a little bit more coverage. Alright, so it applied nicely to both sides. So, let me look. Now to be fair, this side of my face has more texture because I have a chemical burn here. I had a couple breakouts on this side, so this side is a little bit more textured and problematic because this one is more hydrated, maybe a little bit more hydrating because of the wateriness of it. Maybe that little extra thickness added a little bit more fill to the pores when it comes to the milk side. I'm actually really impressed with both of these. Both of these are impressive, but I'm really impressed with this milk. Okay, so I'm just gonna go into and just do the rest of my makeup. I'll show the products that I'm gonna use, and I'm just gonna just fast forward, play some music, and let you guys watch. So I'm back with a full face on. Alright, let's get down to the final verdict. I'm gonna open up my compact. Okay, so when I look at both sides, they both look pretty good. They both look pretty poreless. Now, as I said before, and it still stands, the milk side is definitely more poreless than the NYX side. But the NYX side still looks really good. It still has a nice healthy glow to my skin. I didn't add any highlighters to my skin. Let's do the rundowns. They both have similar claims. They both claim to hydrate. They both claim to grip. This one is a more water-based formula. This one is made from aloe vera water. I would say overall how my skin looks as far as right now, I'm going to say that the Milk Primer definitely won, but the NYX Primer is definitely not too far off of a second. Will save a lot more money if you do buy the NYX Primer. However, you will get probably a better overall look with the Milk. They do both pretty much do similar things. These two are definitely dupes. Milk is a little bit better. It is more expensive, so you do take that in mind. I will be purchasing the full size of this because this is actually pretty bomb. So I do want the big one because I'm gonna need some more of this. I'm gonna be using probably just this for a while. Alright, yeah, so that's the verdict. That's the end. That's the battle. Alright, so Milk obviously won this fight, but NYX did not go down without getting a couple licks in. Did not go down without getting a couple licks in. So it was a nice fair fight. Milk did win, but that is pretty much all for today. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Hey.